Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, my friends? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, man. Anywhere in the world. So now, let's get going. Booyaka! Today is gonna be a very good topic that you've never had before from me, man. You understand what I'm saying? Alright. Yeah. You've had a lot of topics from me. If you go follow my video once again, you understand? But now I'm bringing the big one, the biggest one that would blow your heart. Booyaka, man. Let us go. It's all about Forex. It's all about Forex trading. It's all about trading Forex. Yeah. We've got a lot of problems, a lot of troubles trading Forex. We've gone through a lot of things using indicators, building EA, but still gone into problems trading that Forex. Why? Why? Because we don't know exactly what we're doing or where to put our thinking when it comes to Forex. Alright. Now, what I want to tell you now is that I don't know if you're a beginner or you're struggling in Forex, but if you're having problem in Forex, I think I'm gonna tell you that Forex has a range, and I think because you don't know the range, that's why you're making a kind of mistakes. That maybe the mistakes you make is like when you go back and correct that mistake and you think you correct the mistake, you came back and still you find yourself making the same mistake, or you are not actually making that mistake but another mistake is pumping up. You see, and all these mistakes will make you to go and start tweaking your strategy, because you're gonna think maybe your strategy is wrong. You understand? At times, it might be like your strategy is not wrong, or there is nothing wrong with your strategy in particular. It could be a kind of reason like maybe you have missed the daily range. You see, this is what's gonna bring me to talking about the average true range or average daily range of the market. Now, when you look at the chart in my front, okay, I don't want to talk too much about what this chart is comprised of, or what, at least looking at it, you know that this is uptrend. If you look at this channel, this is uptrending market, a clear uptrending market. Now, you see, a lot of us now, if you've been following my channel all this while, I guess by now you should know exactly where to enter a trade. Alright, using this Bollinger Bands. Alright, look at after the Bollinger Bands flats. Okay, but if you want to know more about how to enter a trade using that Bollinger Band or using the moving averages, go and watch my previous videos. Everything is stated in details. You understand? Nothing hidden. Now let us go. Now, you see, we always take a trade after retracement. All right, after the retracement, price have broken a previous important place and price retrace, maybe retrace back to the trend line. Price have broken a kind of important place in the market and retrace. Okay, in my case right here, price have broken this my yellow 200 moving average. A price have retraced back to this 200 moving average. All right, now the retracement, this is where I'm gonna take my trade. Okay, although this trade is gone. All right, this happened last week. I took this last week. Okay, now this week I took another one around here. Okay, as you can see. Okay, still waiting for break even, but taking this trade here. Okay, when price broke a strategic place and price retraces back to the strategic place, you take your trade. All right. So now, what exactly is going on, and why are people losing their profit back into the market? You see, let me tell you something. Before you ever place a trade, all right, you must have one thing in mind. Where will that particular trend end for that week? Where is the end? Okay, this one thing you have to know in your mind. If you don't want to go through a situation whereby you put in your trade and you went to sleep, and before you wake up in the morning your profit is gone. Or second one, you put in your trade because you are scared, you don't want to lose, you quickly trail your stop above break even, maybe 2 candlesticks break even, and you trade your stop because you don't want to lose. Eventually the market rally up and then came back, retrace, and knock you off a trade that should have been in good profit, knocks you off. Now what I'm trying to bring out here is that, one, when you don't know the picture of the market and the time frame you are trading on, how it moves, if you don't know this, you will always be knocked out. This is real. A lot of people now said, oh, that price always go and hunt stop loss. Okay, good. It will always go and hunt stop loss, because you made that price to come back to hunt your stop, because you don't know exactly how that price move. You see, I believe in the people who say, give that price a chance to move. But you know, but still, we cannot also give the price a chance to move blindly, and that is if you enter that market blindly. But when you enter in the normal direction of the time frame you are looking at in your front, which comes to the analysis of trade what you see, trade what is right in your front. Let your trade be based on your analysis and trade what you see, trade what you are looking at. Look, this is another entry. When I even base my entry on this channel, you see, the price have touched the top of the channel and came back to the bottom of the channel. This is a perfect entry. You see, when you base your chart that you have on your time frame in a way that any signal it generates is a time to take action, then I think that is when you start, that is when you have started making a hell of profit in Forex. Not when you are guessing when will I pull my trigger. It's not about guess. When you build your chart, I didn't say a chart that somebody built for you. I mean the chart you built by yourself based on what you trade, what fits you. And any alert that generates from that chart, it's a signal for you to come and take action, to come and pull trigger. That even when you listen to that alert by yourself, you know while you are on your bed that it is a time to come and pull a trigger. That is when you are making money in Forex. Do you see this? Now, based on this entry, I will talk about the zigzag 1, 2, 3 pattern. 1 2 3 pattern. You understand? I've talked about a lot of things in my video about how the Bollinger Band works and how to use the Bollinger Bands to detect entry point. But still, this video is for the sake of those people who still have problems with Bollinger Bands. You see, when I started this Forex as a new guy, I had problems with Bollinger Band. The problem I had with Bollinger Band those days is it's not like I don't know where to enter the trade using Bollinger Band, but I don't know where to exit. This is my own problem with Bollinger Band. That was my problem with Bollinger Band. Okay, but when you take a look at something, you say, okay, Bollinger Band is flat. Bollinger Band is flat. That is the time to get your entry in and go with the band. But some people don't even know how to recognize the flat. Yes, this happened to me also in those days. I don't know how to recognize that flat. Honestly, at times when the flat is gone and the moves have been made, that is this move I mistake as the flat, and I jump into it and I put myself in the dust. But now the case is different. You see, let me pump into this place. For example, when you look at the 1 2 3 pattern, you see this is the uptrend. If you're using the 1 2 3 pattern and you don't even know the trend, when you see the 3 below the Bollinger Band, that shows you the trend is up. And in the 1 2 3 pattern for uptrend, 1 2 3 pattern, we enter at 3. Okay, we enter at 3. A lot of people exit at 2, then they re-enter at 3 and they exit at 2. Some people trade it like that, and some people, like the swing trader, they enter at 3 and they ride it on. Every 3 they see below the Bollinger Band, they enter it. Okay, but then why is the 3 below the Bollinger Band? First, the trend is up, and second, indication that Bollinger Band has retraced. That is why you see the 3 below the Bollinger Band. So for those of you who like this type of entry or strategy to add it to your Bollinger Band in order to spot the 1 2 3 pattern, because if you have to use a zigzag, some zigzag does not even draw 1 2 3 pattern for you. You can see it. And if you have to go and use some kind of harmonic scanner, yes, they do that, but some people also don't understand the harmonic scanner. Okay, but look, the 1 2 3 pattern is here. You can see it and you can use it as a very good perfect entry. Okay, and then while I was trying to talk about the average true range, I think right now we have to exercise some patience because my computer is like frozen up. Okay, but let's continue. I want to show you now the average true range that I'm referring to. Now let's say right here I buy into this market because I know this trend is up. Right now, let's say I buy this one. Now let us go. Let me show you the average true range that I'm talking about. Now that trend I showed you before is uptrend. This one, it's a purely bullish uptrend. Okay, confirmed by the channel, confirmed by my moving average period 200. Okay, I don't want to talk about this too because you would not know exactly what they are doing. But looking at this 200 and looking at this channel, this is up. Great. Now let's say I took a buy here. Then how do I talk about my exit? Now look, I'm gonna switch into my average true range. Okay, average true range, day one for 100 pips. I mean for day one 200 pips, and the same day one 113 pips. So definitely, if I want to get out of this trade, maybe within the next 24 hours, okay, I can put my TP here, right here. This is the average true range. You see my stop loss? My stop loss is around the average true range, where this price cannot get anymore. I can also put my stop loss here. This price will never get here. This average true range. I can also put my TP on this number 2 to maximize my profit. I wait for 2 or 3 days. Between 2 or 3 days, we are getting here. We are getting here. Okay, and because I understand that trend I showed you before, this trend is up, and on a daily basis, every day we're gonna be having a new average range, because these ranges will be going up and up, maybe till it gets somewhere around here. Then that's why in my case, as a long-term trader, I put my TP right here inside the level of this average range, which I know, yeah, we're gonna get here. At least before we break it, we get here. Before we break this red line here, we get here. But that's not the issue for now. The issue is to get a kind of average true range that tells you about where your exit is, for a reason that you will not be giving your money back into the market. Okay, because you know, making the profit and giving it away is like a real big time wasted. Okay, making the profit and giving it away is a big time waste. So now, apart from the average true range which I showed you here, apart from this average true range, which is displayed by this red one and this green right in between, you see, this true range can act as even support and resistance. By the time price jump into this, they will act as support, resistance, and you know, when price jump into this, price is eventually going to the top. You can use this average range in a different way. Now let's go back to my previous chart. When you take a look at, for the sake of you guys out there using the 200 moving average period, simple moving average, and let's say, you know, it's just a band, just one band only. Okay, it only shows you when price retrace, when price breaks it, and when price retrace back to it, but it doesn't show you exactly where to take your profit as a day-to-day trader. Okay, now this brought me to the idea of a cap channel. a channel line, cap channel. When you go to mql5.com and you type it, you will see it. It's a free tool. So by the time the price of Bollinger Band retraces back to this 200 moving average, you know that yes, exactly, it's going to the top of this channel. You see? Alright, that is one, how to trade that moving average with this channel combined together. Okay, now how to now trade this channel alone. Like when you have the 1 2 3 pattern, you will see that at every tree, okay, the price is retracing back to the channel bottom, where you take your trade and you go target the top of the channel. This is how to trade a channel. Also how to trade a channel. Okay, for 1 2 3 pattern, the number 3 has retraced back to the bottom of the channel. You take your trade, you get out at the top of the channel. Okay, you take your trade, you rule your TP at the top of your channel, you get your profit, you out. Here again, the price came back touching the bottom of the channel. If I am day-to-day trader right now, I'm taking this trade, I will just rule my TP right around the top of this channel, because I know that this trend is up and price will go and break a top. Then boom, by the time price is breaking the top, my TP is in. I'm in the money. My TP is in for me. Okay, so there's nothing much to talk about. The only thing I just make this video is just about the daily ATR and how to use them. So if you guys like this video, you can consider it. If you have the kind of problem explained in this video, you can go and look at it. If that ATR indicator is going to be a solution to your own problem. Okay, I can't remember the day I told people to subscribe to my video or channel. I never do that. I forgot always doing that. Okay, so stay tuned to my next video next time. Take care. Bye bye.